Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Oh, great. That's a great start. Hello. This is DarkElf85 on YouTube, or HektontheMage's on PSN, and welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition. I hope everyone's doing okay. If I am coughing a lot, it's because, well, right now I'm not, but obviously I was a moment ago. It's because while I was eating a pear, I ate it the wrong way or whatever, and it made me cough up. It didn't help that the angle that I was sitting in my recliner kind of contributed to that. But, you know, but yeah, we'll continue with this. Found out that tomorrow I'm probably going to have to buy some new internet routers, especially for the apartment, but also for my office. Apparently you want to update them. You know, it's like me with computers and cell phones, and when I eventually do at some point buy a car, I'll be a cheap freaking, anyway, well, eventually when I do go back to the USA or wherever in which I would like to drive again, not this country, anywho, but, I could if I wanted to probably, but I'm not going to. You know, I don't like updating things unless I have to. I mean, and that's the case with the routers. Apparently, I might have older routers and wireless routers, and that might be contributing to my internet issues, both streaming, playing games, and just excuse me, just chatting with family over FaceTime. Like when I just chat with my parents over FaceTime, my phone likes to switch between the Wi-Fi and then to the 3G, and I'm like, are you kidding me? But yeah, was I in the middle of a combat? I was. And the other enemies. Yeah, that makes sense. The bad Chi enemies are fighting the Song Chi enemies. Yes. Excuse me. Alright, where are you? Is this you? Oh, it's me. Oh, you don't want me. Move back. That's an enemy. Oh, I thought that was not what I was thinking. Oh, you're right there. Thank you. Oh, there's two enemies here. Oh, I didn't notice that. There. Oh, I was going to be like 3 for 3. Get out of here. Still alive, that's alright. Will you die already? Just die already. No one loves you. Yeah, go over there. And that. Don't forget that. Excuse me. Oh, I can't see you, can I? I'm not in eyesight. Well, I don't think I'll be able to see. Oh, no, I can't. And your own people. Another effer. I don't know whose machine that is. It must be someone who's in here. And wrong of the enemy. Oh, now you're gonna come out. Dang it. Stop putting mystic armor on. It's annoying. I probably shouldn't stand right there. bam, bam. Oh, man. I don't know why that took 2. Mo, you suck. You suck. I can't see you? Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh, that's enough. Okay. Wait, where's everyone? Alright. Do the center of the wall city, not before I do a save. That takes forever and a day to save because the game like acts slow. I wonder if it would if it acts slow when I'm not streaming. Won't know, won't know. Oh, is it a switch? No, it's not. What was that? Okay. Reaching another objective building. Okay. Access the center of the Kowloon walled city. I hear coffee, not just my own. There's someone here. Oh, bronze. Kowloon local. And the cleaning, nope, wrong word. In the clearing ahead of you, you find a sobbing middle-aged man amidst a pile of bodies. He's dressed in a cheap suit with a bright yellow tie, but the fabric has been smeared with blood. He takes notice of you and recoils. Leave me alone. Go away. As he tries to pull away, his mouth drops open. You can see that he's missing at least half of his teeth. Can't let them find me. Can't let them catch me. Have to hide from them. From her. Slowly, methodically, he begins to claw at his own eyes. Can't get free. Can't get clean. When my eyes close, I see them there, twitching, shaking, like broken things. He reaches for you with blood-stained fingers. Please, please help me. His mind snapped. He must have seen Qian Ya or her servants. I think that I've seen the things that you're talking about. Crescent-shaped hands, twitching movements. Who are you? What happened to your mouth? What's with all the bodies? Best way that we can help you is to stop all of this. Let's do the top one. He nods, staring at you through red-streaked eyes. Drooling fire and pissing blood. Bodies like the gums of some huge animal. Teeth thrusting out of pink flesh, like the thorns on a rose. Shaking, trembling, and the horrible smiles. His entire body begins to tremble. He doubles over, clutching his head and sobbing. The tears spatter down on the mangled corpses at his feet. We should move on. We need to stop this before those things drive us as crazy as he is. The best way that we can help you is to stop all of this. Who are you? Shushi. I'm gonna fail that. My name is Shushi. Isabel jabs you with an elbow. I've heard of this guy. Oh, is this her whispering? Yeah, I guess. Okay. I've heard of this guy. Shushi is a human trafficker. People sell themselves to him to help their families. He's basically a glorified slave trader. Oh my gosh, it's fucked up. Shushi doubles over, sobbing and hugging himself. What's with all the bodies? They came for us. The trembling things. He stares at his hands. I had to do it. They were making too much noise. I didn't have a choice. What the fuck? What happened to your mouth? We all did it. Try to keep her away. Just like in the stories. His eyes well with tears. It didn't work. And I didn't have the courage to cut out my tongue. Sounds like you've gotten what you deserve. We're out of here. You all stop doing that. Get close. Walk closer to me. Also, why is... Yeah, I was like, she's last. Why is she in second position? This game is weird. Nothing up here. Okay. Into the heart of the walled city. I wonder if I'm going to beat it tonight. I've not did this section, so yeah. Which is funny, like literally I beat more than 3/4 of the game when I was playing on the computer. Yeah, excuse me. I'm going to move this. Move it down. Okay. I have some more tea left. Hope I can get this cleared out of my system. Okay. The sound of the typhoon hammering down outside is nearly drowned out by the noise of evacuees fleeing their ordeal. The air smells of fear and bodily fluids, thrums with a bass note of expectation and doom. You pause for a moment in the eye of the hurricane. Wow, I was expecting eye of the storm. Also, why are we saying hurricane when it's typhoon? I mean, technically they're one and the same, theoretically, but come on now. Don't be strange. Don't change it up. Ahead, I thought it was cacophony or concophorous. Yeah, it's not a word. Ahead, it's cancerous. Wow, I can read. Ahead, the cancerous core of the walled city and its concrete-encased fortune engine await. Excuse me. We still have not heard from your foster father. Perhaps he is dead. Very comforting, Kaiju. Thanks. No, I think he just hasn't arrived yet. I have faith in Raymond. Good. I would rather not have a showdown with a demon goddess. Shutting down that machine sounds much easier. Let's continue clearing a path. Make it easy for him to follow. If he's dead, that means everyone else on the other team is dead, and that wouldn't be settling well for me. So anyhow. Okay, why aren't we continuing? I thought you would just automatically load. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, this is a new load page. Okay. The Fortune Engine. The deafening rattle of machine gun fire fills the air behind you, and the metallic tang of blood cuts through the stench of garbage. You press forward, wading through block after block of insanity, chaos, and death. All around you, the walled city is descending into a churning cauldron of depravity and violence. The calms no use. You've tried several times, but there's still no word from the B team. No sign of Raymond or of Kindly Chang's triad soldiers. Finally, you've reached the center of this hellhole, an industrial hatch with its door ajar. This is the place where Raymond Black built his infernal machine, the threshold across which Qian Ya, or no, Qian, sorry, not Qian, why did I say it? Qian Ya, the queen with 1,000 teeth, clawed her way into this world. So, why are there song security guards? I wonder if the song security enforcement people were there normally to make sure no one messes with this that we're forgetting about. I mean, you think having them there would make people think, I don't know. I don't get it. Anywho, I got karma points. The walls here are thick, steel reinforced. Braids. Braids of thick cable run across the floor, and computer equipment, now hopelessly out of date, adorns every elevated surface. Something in the distance is calling to you. It's faint, but you can feel it, the bone-shaking thrum of an enormous machine. Prosperity. The songs used us as a... And when it failed on them, they forgot about us. Isabel stares, except for those security officers who randomly are here. Isabel stares at the stenciled letters on the wall, a look of revulsion on her face. It has to be here. The fortune engine in this complex is in this complex. I can feel it humming in my bones. We find the machine and secure it until Raymond arrives. Simple enough. I don't want to be here. Prison was better than this, but we've got to. I don't know. I haven't experienced magic, so yeah, in real life. Keep moving. The sooner we find this thing, the sooner we can get home. Top one. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to say it. The machine lies ahead, yes, but so does our quarry. I can smell it. The stench of the stench of something from another place. He loosens his blade in its saya. Is that what the sheath is called in Japanese? The red lacquered scabbard, scabbard, that's the other one, but yeah, okay. The red lacquered, what the fuck? Lacquered scabbard shimmers eerily in the light. Let us advance and meet this Yama King. Head on. I will paint the walls with her blood. Except the door is locked. Apparently can't go that way. I like how we were able to go into turn battle mode a moment earlier. It's so weird. It's weird that that door is locked, but not this one. Okay. Looks like you can't go down anywhere around there. I do like how they set up the levels, like when you think, because it makes it look like it's bigger and kind of 3D-ish. I mean, it is kind of, I mean, it is 3D, but you know what I mean? With the different layering technique. I do like that. What's this? Oh, yes, please. Except I have to take it off of someone else. That's great. Shit. I'll give it to Gaichu. Hopefully they do the lower level one first before they do the upper one. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, wait, I did get some points. Could increase my health. Get up to 60 HP. You know what? I want some more health. There we go. Alright, what's gonna happen? Oh. Also, is this a open-ended building? I mean, I'm kind of confused. I thought we were in a building, so they just have rain everywhere. I guess in the last place there wasn't any, so I guess it's wide open. Okay, can we inspect it, please? The door has been sealed. Looks like it's been shut for quite a while. Got to be some way to open this door or something. Blah blah blah. Oh, wait, there's a terminal. But what's over here? A pickup. I would like to do a pickup, please. Pick it up. It's a level 1, so I'm going to put that one away. I feel like it's going to be a big battle in this area, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. The terminal winks to life at your approach. It's still drawing power. That's promising. Her gaze traces across the screen. Thing isn't even password locked. The display looks corrupted, though. Lots of garbled text and gibberish on that screen. Perhaps it could still be used open. Perhaps it can still be used to open the door. We won't need it for anything else. It's not his voice, but you know. Use the terminal. Let's find out. Prosperity admin system. Blah, 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 blah. Attempt to open the door to the fortune engine test bid. There goes nothing. You select the door's controls from the computer's menu and command them to open. The screen flickers and goes dark. Damn it. Let me take a look. Suddenly out of nowhere, a wave of nausea grabs you by the guts and twists. Doubles you over, then fades. Isabel turns to face you, wincing. What was... As you straighten, you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up straight. A buzzing sensation washes over you, drowning out your companion's words and filling your head with white, warm static. In the center of the room, something blossoms into the world. Oh no. Oh shit, it's her. The figure from your dreams looms over you, enormous and alien. The creature is beautiful and terrifying in equal measure. A thing of billowing silk and carved ivory. Qian Ya stands, still as a statue, peering down at you from behind a mask of sculpted gold. Smaller spirits take up positions around her, bowing their heads in indifference. It's here. She speaks in a small voice filled with terror. Yama King. Stay calm. We can handle this. Slowly, with a broad, languid motion, Qian Ya's body begins to shift. The crescent-shaped ivory horns that crown her head cut through the light as she moves, casting strange shadows on the wall behind her. You are here. The voice that pours from behind the thing's mask is indescribably beautiful. The tones are high musical. Well, I'm going to do the way I said it. And seem to hang in the air long after she finishes speaking. You have come to us. Chorus of servitors. In the corner of the room, servitor creatures echo their queen's words. The garbled sounds piping through. Dang nabbit. Sorry, I have my daily come on, get out of here. Get out of the thing. Looking at my incense. So I need to burn some incense before I continue. Ah, don't get it. I've already gotten some of it already on my fingers because I have no wood. Don't want more. Eat incense. Blech. Burn, baby, burn. No! Don't break this open, Dark. Okay. Drink a manure, folks. Okay. Burn, baby, burn. Of course, now I need to stick it in the hole. I need to stick it in the hole. That sounds so weird, I know. There we go. Stuck it in the hole. Whoa, whoa. Echo the queen's words. The garbled sounds piping through gaps in their enameled line carapaces. Come to us. Stranger danger, stranger danger. We called to you across the breadth of space and time, and now you are here, standing before us, just as you were meant to be. Why did you call me? What do you want? You don't get to dictate what I'm meant to do. My choices are my own. You're not a god or a queen, Qian Ya. You're nothing, a glorified parasite. Why did you call me? What do you want? We call to all who will listen. Her voice is joyous, triumphant. All are welcome in our court. All are welcome. And all are welcome in our larder. The Yama King spreads its arms, its movements full of malevolent grace. You belong here, slave thing, with us, now and for all time. I'm here to make a deal with you. You're no queen. I don't even know what you are. I'm not gonna blow you back. Wait, what? I'm gonna blow you back to wherever hell you crawled out of. Did I save? I wanted to see what this is. I'm not to save. In fact, I'm here to make a deal with you. I want to see this one. Oh, I wish I saved before I touched the terminal. I saved before I got the last pickup item. But that's not a good thing to do. But she could be fucking strong. So... I forgot what you're supposed to remember about making deals with The Yama Kings. Screw it. I'm gonna blow you back to whatever hell you crawled out of. You kill us. The thing cackles, its throat pulsing rhythmically. The sound catches in your spine like a razor blade. Oh, the noises you make. Such sweet, foolish sounds. The slave thing thinks it can kill us. It is mistaken. It cannot even comprehend us. Qian Ya's iridescent gown parts as she raises a forearm. Your mind rebels against the alien biology that you see underneath. The wet, glistening crenellations of flesh, enamel, and keratin that make up the Yama King's body. It is chattel, meat, and we have been starving for 1,000 years. The musical tones of the thing's voice are high-pitched and giddy. It opens its arms to you, offering a view of the chiseled-like teeth that protrude from its flesh. Raptor stares up at the creature, his jaw hanging open in awe. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. The queen with 1,000 teeth lowers her head, and the unnatural thick air turns rank and cold. Waves of nausea rack your stomach as a foul wind slides over you like mud. We will rip out your nerves at the root, milk the misery from your protesting body. Her glistening claws weave strange patterns in the air. We will feast on your sorrow, now and forever. Oh, fuck you for doing that. Okay, so there's a barrier system, I see. Snuff flame. Wait, was that a hook up there this entire time? No, it was not there, Jane. Fuck you. Oh, there's one way over here, too. Fuck off, mate. What? It's all. Oh! I didn't. Game. Fuck you. Why is it all the way back there? Ugh. Gross. Oh, god damn it, I forgot. You are not split up yet. Fuck. Fuck you. You missed, but I still got hit by 15. That sucks. Ouchie. Just summon more of them. I'm like confused. I said, snuff the fucking flame out, motherfucker. Okay. And then I fucking go here. And then you. Go back here. That has let's see, you, my dear sir, could go up to a black whale monitor. Yeah, whatever. That. You need to start shooting. You're in the open, you're oh, I don't like that. Oh, I healed both of us. That's good. Oh, good. Not both. Continues to do that, that'd be great. Yes. That was interesting. That was very interesting. I guess it she bounces off. Magic. Die! I can't pick it up. Digest level 1, but I can't do that. There's a gibbering nightmare still alive? I didn't realize that. As you watch, Qian Ya's blast-marked and broken body begins to reform. Her gown knits itself back together. Black blood, wicking onto the floor. Slowly, terribly, she begins to laugh. You cannot kill us, meat. You have not even seen us. Her voice fills with mockery. This form is but a shadow. A droplet of divine essence, filtered through a keyhole. Daichu's milky eyes sweep across the room. His lip curls into a frown. She speaks the truth after a fashion. That crumpled thing is not Qian Ya, any more than these servitor spirits are. They are all small fragments of a single whole. The corpse eater sees. He glimpses us as we really are. Were you to behold our full magnificence, your mind would wring itself into pulp. Oh my god, so you're Cthulhu. You're one of the elder gods. Excuse me. I'm going to have to use it. Get up in a moment. The crumpled form of Qian Ya rights itself, begins to rise. You will see, slave thing. We will show you a world not meant for mortal eyes. You will see. Oh shit, you're gonna teleport me. Fuck you. No. No. Oh, okay, well, I have a thing underneath me. I don't like that. I'm gonna be right back, folks. lurks and people playing basketball. Shooting hoops in the night. Oh. All these stupid crappy, like, ingrown hairs. Well, I don't know what ingrown hairs, but, like, basically zits, like, all over my body. It's annoying. Dark discussing gross things about his about his body to everyone over the internet. Lovely. Anyway, it is what it is. Due to multiple things, reasons, and lack of free hydrogen peroxide, which I need to be doing to try to get rid of it. Lazy on that. Same as I need to put some, like, do more face scrubbing on my forehead and face. And now, since I did trim my beard and mustache, I should be doing it. So many things I need to be doing. Like changing my bed sheets. It's probably one of the reasons what's causing it. Probably. Just been lazy. Even though I clearly did all of it last week. And probably won't mess with it until this weekend. Meow, meow. Okay, anywho, I'm back. Let's do this. Did we technically locate the fortune engine? Because I think it's beyond the door that she opened up somehow. And made a portal to the Elder region, which I really don't want to go to right now. The fact that she was able to open it up. I could walk around there. I didn't want to walk there. Welcome to our domain, meat. I didn't want to be here. I don't want to be here, game. Fuck you. That wasn't all over the space, honestly. Oh, golly. That's what she... Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, she's healed by servitors? Oh, that's... Famed Behemoth. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just, oh, no. Oh. Hold on, can we do a... Oh, I can't zoom in anymore. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Okay. First of all... Really? Wow. The fact that there's no, like, heavy music for fighting a boss is kind of weird, game. Just pointing it out there. Just saying. I didn't realize her head jolts around like that. Yeah, I'm sad to know there's not really like some epic boss music. It really is bothering me. Wow, really, game? There we go. I was. Come on, game. Wow. Oh! Ouchie. Hee. Okay. Really? I mean, she has no needs, to be quite honest. Take that. Take 4 damage. Oh, Kochi's done, so let's do this instead. Damn it. Wow. Oh, she's bleeding. Hee hee. Hee hee. I don't know how she's bleeding. Red blood, too. It's kind of funny. Hee hee. Man, she's tough. They'll fire at you. Whoa, yeah! Burn, baby, burn. All the way home. Yeah, all my hits were successful. Oh, okay. All my hits were successful. Woot, woot, woot. Actually, I think I'm going to change my stance. Heaven stance. Oh. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. I tried. has 1 AP. You get minus 1 AP. Okay, maybe not. Yeah. Yeah. Really? Wow. Haha. As the Yama King's body crumples, a cackling sound fills the air. Once again, her broken body begins to knit itself back together. Oh no. The flow of black ichor from her many wounds slows to a stop and reverses, the vicious fluid snaking its way back up into the holes and ruptures that it poured from. Ah! Projections on top of projections, all aspects of our divine being, shed as easily as a lizard sheds its tail. Her voice is ripe with mockery. You cannot harm us, meat, but you have amused us. Qian Ya halts, her crowned head cocking to one side. Perhaps you are worthy of an audience after all. Perhaps. Her voice trails off and her head tilts upward. From behind you, you can hear the pounding sound of approaching footsteps. There are the others. As she falls into position behind you, Golbet's jaw drops open. Raymond Black steps forward, a look of grim determination on his face. Oh, that isn't good. She shrinks back as Qian Ya turns to face her. Her voice is full of awe and terror. That isn't good at all. Oh shit, what was it? I did this. I brought this creature here. He speaks in the grim tone of a man on his way to the gallows. His complexion has gone gray as ash. My fault. My responsibility. The Queen with 1,000 teeth cackles with glee. It has returned to us. The tunnel builder. The architect of my ascendancy. Ascendancy. Or is it ascendancy? No, I'm kidding. No, that doesn't work. The creature... Where's the other ones? I didn't see the other servitudes. I killed them all in the other... They didn't come back with her. Anywho. The creature leans in toward Raymond. Its spidery fingers weaving hypnotically. The thing's robes billow like the bell of a jellyfish, pulsing organically with the rhythm of a heartbeat. You will have a special place in our court, builder. You will stand by our side, exalted for all time, a living token of our unending rule, and an undying symbol of the folly of man. I have been a fool, yes. His hands clutch into fists so tight that his knuckles go white. The skin on his face is flushed with the effort of fighting through the stammering jumble of his words. A great fool, but I will not be your slave. I will stop you. The Queen with 1,000 teeth leans forward, her movements full of alien grace. The gaping crescent of her mouth parts into a ghastly smile, and you can see row upon row of fangs. They run down her throat in overlapping layers, a bristling forest of glistening, sharpened enamel. I earned an audience with you, Queen. This man did not. She steeples her fingers. Their hardened tips click against one another with a sound like grinding teeth. You are bold, Meat, but you are also correct. We do not break our promises, and you have earned some modicum of respect. Qian Ya turns her full attention back to you, and the smile widens. You can feel it deep in your gut. It tunnels into you like a lamprey, leaves you feeling empty and cold. In truth, you amuse us. Your persistence in the face of the inevitable is a pleasure to behold. And so, we have decided to grant you a rare honor. We offer you a deal. Oh, God. I forget what you're supposed to do! Ah! Go on then, I'm listening. You're just trying to buy yourself time, aren't you? Keeping me talking so that I won't hurt you anymore. Let's do the middle one. The cackling laugh returns, raising the hair on the back of your neck and sending a shiver down your spine. Oh, the noises it makes! You are impotent to harm us, Meat. Surely that is clear by now? We offer you a choice. Hear out our deal or be destroyed. Make your decision and do it quickly. Our patience runs thin. Alright, give me your pitch. That's the top one. Our terms are simple. We want you to leave. Leave the chattel here to their fates. Forget about them. Acknowledge that they are ours, and then think on them no more. She gestures towards the door that you came in from. Leave the walled city now, and do not return. Accept that it is our domain now and forevermore. Excuse me. In exchange, we will grant you 14 years of good fortune. Your every wish fulfilled, your every desire granted. A charmed life from the moment you leave to the day that our deal elapses. You can do this? The Yama King cackles. With a wave of our hand, we have swum the waters of fortune since the beginning of time. It is a trivial matter for us to divert them. That's pretty creepy and insane, I must say. Man, move that over. Okay. So, will you accept our... I thought it was our fate. What? So will you accept our offer? Will you take the deal? Not yet. I have questions for you first. No, but I have a counter proposal for you. The price is too high. I won't let you have this place. Yes, in exchange for 14 years of good luck. Not yet. I have questions for you first. She inclines her head. You may ask, but do not try our patience. To trifle with us would be a terrible mistake. What do you intend to do with the people of the walled city if you take over here? You can't be planning to enslave them all. I'd like to know more about the spirits that serve you. If you're as powerful as you say you are, why are you offering me this deal? Because she granted you an audience. That's simple as that. She has standards. I've done some research on your kind. There are other Yama Kings, aren't there? Let's do the top one. What any queen would do. We intend to rule them. Some will be pressed into service within our court. Others will be livestock. Most will live out their lives as if nothing had changed. Why don't I believe you? So you're going to keep this place as hellish as it is right now? Good to know. Why don't I believe you? What you believe is not our concern, but I know that our world is sacrosanct. Sorry, sacrosanct. Sacrosanct. We do not lie, meat. Not ever. That is true. They do not lie. Do remember that. The Yama King's arm weaves organically, tracing mesmerizing patterns in the air. They glisten with thin, watery saliva. Strands of the fluid crisscross and entangle one another before spattering into the concrete floor. It is our interest to leave most of the meat in the walled city alive and unmolested. They must serve as breeding stock to better ensure our continuing prosperity. The population of the walled city must increase. We must see this we will see this happen. We will make it happen. I've done some research on your kind. There are other Yama Kings, aren't there? Thousands, each unique in all the multiverse, each an inimitable form of life. You are one of many, meat, interchangeable with others of your kind. We and our brethren are solitary, sovereign beings, demigods among beasts of the field. I'd like to know more about the spirits that serve you. Our servitors are not spirits, meat, not in the way that you think. They are cells of our body, particles of our own divine being, manifested in flesh to serve us. You're saying that you and your servants are all part of the same thing? So you're all, what, manifestations generated by the same organism? She inclines her head. Yes. If you're as powerful as you say you are, why are you offering me this deal? Because we want to see what you will do. The ultimate reward dangles above your head. You can pluck it like a peach if you wish. We are curious to see if you will. I don't think that's it at all. I think that I hurt you the last time we fought, and that you're stalling while you regain your strength. I don't want to say that. I'm still making my mind up about that. Decide quickly. We are growing tired of answering questions. The curiosity is satisfied, Queen. Then give us your decision. Be quick about it, meat. This was an amusing diversion, but our patience runs thin. I've heard your deal, and I have a counter proposal for you. Isabel's brow furrows. She looks surprised and uneasy. Her grip on her mini launcher tightens. Qian Ya leans in toward you, her face folding open into a hideous smile. A counter-proposal, you say? How amusing! Out with it then, meat. Tell us what you would have of us. You're going to return to the place that you came from, and you're going to close the door behind you. I would have you die, monster. Here, I'll get you started on that right now. Top one. She cackles, a long, malicious laugh. And tell us, slave thing, why would we do such a thing? What do you think, or what do you have to offer? Your life. I know how to tear open the tunnel that connects our two worlds. If you don't do it, I'll feed you. I'll bring you fresh slaves, fresh meat, as often as you want. Well, I won't kill you for one. That sounds like a fair money. I can hook you up. Oh, no, I can't. I have no money on me. Your life. I know how to tear open the tunnel that connects our two worlds. There is a long pause. A low growl emanates from the Yama King's throat. You will destroy yourself, meat. Condemn every living soul in this city to torment unending. The queen with 1,000 teeth tilts her eyelid's head, glowering at you. Her voice goes low and dangerous. Your ultimatum is meaningless, meat. Opening the tunnel will not destroy us. It wouldn't even hurt us. You will take our offer, or you will die. There is no other choice. The hell with it. We're killing this thing. A pity. A shame. You could have had everything that your heart had ever desired. She clucks her tongue at you, a hollow, resonant sound. Instead, you will suffer as no living being has ever suffered before. Her robes shimmer again, and the claws come out. Once again her voice grows to a deafening roar. We will succor your sorrow until the sun turns to dust. With no music. Again. What the fuck, game? I'm saddened by this. Oh wow, I get to play everyone. Yeah, I get all 6 people, motherfuckers. Oh, he's just chilling there. I don't like that. Okay, let me... Wait, I thought I could control that. I guess I cannot. Alright, where is the... Oh, it's back there. God damn it. Alright, over here. Like that. I don't even know how much that 13. Flame on. God damn it. Oh, I got 53, motherfucker. Wow. 12. Oh, you're bleeding green, motherfucker. 18. Really, game? Get out of here. As you watch, the Yama King's broken carcass withers and dissipates. Seconds later, all that's left of her is a cloud of rancid mist. Huh. Oh, sorry. That's another. Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be. I didn't even get to shoot it. I guess that she was hurt worse than she let on, trying to trick us into taking a bad deal. That doesn't mean that she won't come back. All we've done is buy ourselves some time. It wasn't really her, it was just a projection. It won't be too long before she finishes licking her wounds and sends another. I believe that you are correct. He points to a dingy terminal just in front of the towering machine. The control console's just over there. We must move quickly. Okay. Raymond, can you stop cowering while you were talking and actually do it? You're the one who has to deal with this shit. The fortune engine itself stands before you, an enormous malevolent presence that fills the test chamber ahead. Raymond pushes forward, leaning to study the control console with a look of determination on his face. I will close the rift. I just need... He bends over the terminal, frowning. His eyes dart from readout to readout. As you watch, the blood drains from his cheeks. What's wrong? Destroy the thing before she comes back. I can't. He gestures at the terminal, the technical readouts on the Fortune Engine's monitors. There is a one-way flow of astral energy moving from the inner walled city through the tunnel. I know what it is. Gulbert wrinkles her nose and gets a faraway look. She sways for a moment and speaks as if in a dream. I can feel it too. The energy is coming from the people that she's feeding on. Their essence, their spirits, for lack of a better word. She sways a while longer, a puzzled expression on her face. If I destroy the machine now, it will collapse the tunnel. All those people will have the better part of their essence, what makes them who and what they are, trapped inside with her forever. Thousands of people condemned to an eternity with that parasitic thing. The needs of the mini-ray do it. A few thousand people is nothing compared to the entire world. I can't do that. They've suffered so much. Isabel would, kill me in a heartbeat. Do we have another option? Raymond squeezes his eyes shut, works it through. Yes, someone could enter the tunnel, close the rift safely. The people will be saved, restored to life in the real world. And what happens to the person in the tunnel? He stays there forever with her. His shoulders sag. There's no way out once the tunnel is closed. There is a long pause as the assembled group digests Raymond's words. Duncan nods to himself, his jaw clenched. He pushes forward. I'll do it. Just tell me what buttons to press. The old man stares at the controls. Cold fear washed across his face. No, if anyone is to do this, it must be me. His voice strengthens, and you can see the old fierceness from within. The iron will of your childhood. It will be me. Hang on a minute, Raymond. No, not Raymond. My name is Edward Song, and I built this machine. I built this machine on rock, and I set this avalanche in motion, whether I meant to or not. It is my responsibility to stop it. He turns to you, a look of resignation on his face. That is what this is all about, what it's been about since the very beginning. Raymond, listen to me. You're too weak to do that before this. Just tell me what to do. No, the Yama King could return at any moment. There is no time to teach you what to do in there. I must set things in motion. It must be me. He turns to you. Goodbye, Insu. He smiles sadly. Thank you for coming to Hong Kong. Thank you for coming when I called. Goodbye, Dad. Billman flips a leaf. Dang it, I did again! What's funny is I even said that when I was watching something on YouTube and just reading the text. of a game that was being played, and I was just reading the text while it was waiting to load because of it, whatever. And I still said leave her. I'm like, mother. I don't say tons of words with a British pronunciation, or, well, not syntax, I guess. Would that be syntax? Probably syntax. But for some reason, I want to say lever, not lever. The old man flips the lever and steps into the machine. There is a flash of light, and Raymond Black is gone. Cutscene.
Remember the day I took
Making
Duncan
amends.
off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story. That if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. My past is a terrible story. I didn't expect it to end with redemption. Sometimes the debts of the past can't be repaid. But we do what we can. I have done what I can to right my wrongs. And I accept the consequences.
Well, we saved the walled city. And I gotta go use the restroom, so I'll be right back again. What sucks is that this aftermath doesn't necessarily mean we're off the hook with Hong Kong. Also, we never saw our grandmother really, so it's kind of queer. Anywho, maybe we'll see more of this woman. And the second thing, aftermath. You depart from the prosperity chamber and are instantly caught up in a wave of refugees fleeing for their lives. Struggling through the panicked wave of humanity, you are able to retrace your steps and eventually reach Haoi. Although the typhoon has passed, the scene is wet and chaotic. The newly homeless crowd the streets, dazedly wandering, searching for missing loved ones and nursing injuries. Relief workers are already on the scene, providing blankets and medical aid. Rescue personnel carry the stunned and wounded to safely. The entire area has been cordoned off by the HKPF while knight-errant officers and a military peacekeeping force attempt to maintain order. Oh, God. They're gonna get arrested. Fuck. That news crew. You emerge from Kowloon walled city to bustling clusters of activity. Refugees huddling together, staring back at their lost homes. Government troops deployed from armored personnel carriers. News vans setting up remote camera feeds while reporters scramble to find the right angle for their broadcast. The air is electric with the threat of potential violence as panicked peacekeepers eye the growing crowd of evacuating poor. Well, what do you think would be there? There's thousands upon thousands of people piled in this small area, smaller than than just the city of Hong Kong itself, in a certain section. What were you thinking? Gobet's eyes dart futilely as she turtles her head between her shoulders. This place is hot. The cops are swarming the place, and that APB is still on us, out on us. Just take it easy. Try and blend in to the crowd. I want to have a look around. Not the best time for sightseeing, Laura. The place is crawling with badges. Isabel lifts her nose towards a reporter interviewing someone from inside the walled city. Looks like we get to see a show though. That reporter already has his hooks in someone, hoping for a soundbite. You like international? I mean, I guess there's still maybe some former British people in Hong Kong. No. The reporter wears a look of earnest concern, like a coat of cheap deodorant. And is that what you started running from? Is that when you started running? Walled city victim. Yeah, it was bad in there. Shooting, screaming. I was terrified. And what caused this, sir? Why are people flooding out of the walled city injured and disoriented? The man stares at the scene around him, bewildered. It's like everyone is saying. Some sort of chemical leak. A drug lab exploded or something. Caused mass hallucinations. The reporter turns to the camera and pretends to check his notes. There you have it, Suni. Suni? Yeah, Suni. That's the woman, the main reporter. Our third report of mass hallucinations and violence caused by an explosion in an illegal drug lab. And while reports remain sketchy, it appears that street crime is again on the rise. He half turns and sweeps his arm over the scene. As you can see, it's still turmoil and confusion here as police and executive council peacekeepers respond to the emergency situation, attempting to maintain order. But in all this chaos, in the maze of poverty that is Kowloon Walled City, we may never know what really happened in there. The light on the news camera goes off and the reporter drops his facade. He ignores the bedraggled man beside him and begins packing up his equipment. After a moment, he sees you looking at him and turns to you with a scowl. What are you looking at? You know that guy was regurgitating a line of corporate bullshit, don't you? There was no illegal drug spill. I'm shocked. He laughs sardonically and continues packing. Of course there was no illegal drug spill. Of course it's a line of corp crap. Everything you see, everything you've been taught, every official you elect, they're all brought and paid for by the people pulling the strings. Yeah, well, no one's telling me what to think. No eye contact. He remains bent over his equipment case. Of course not, pal. You're different. The reporter finishes packing and stands up straight, brushing the wet grit off the street of his hands. As he does so, his eyes narrow. His gaze moves over your crew, flicking from face to face before eventually landing on you. Looks like you just came from inside. So tell me, what did you really see in there? A mess that Josephine's song never cleaned up. He chuckles. Why am I not surprised? No one even remembers that she built this hole in the first place. Not that it would matter. Jo Sung holds this town by the balls. It wouldn't surprise me if she was running some kind of test in the walled city. It's like their little petri dish. He snorts. Wouldn't surprise me if the whole thing blew up in her face because of low safety standards either. They test food additives, body modifications, pharmaceuticals, whatever some junior executive can dream up. Nothing surprises me anymore. What about the truth? The truth isn't my business. Ad revenue is my business. Do you have any idea how much competition there is for eyeballs these days? News is nothing more than content, just like the new Mommy Cannon Flesh BTL Urban Brawl broadcast or Maria Mercurial Simpsons experience. She still pops up. Homage to the first game. Everyone on this island knows that my news service is just a mouthpiece for the Executive Council. Hell, if you look close enough, you'll probably find that it's owned by a member of the Executive Council. People buy what we feed them because the world is changing, and it's scary. They feel small. They need scapegoats to blame and authority figures to tell them what to do, to think, blah, blah, blah. To do, same difference. My news network gives them that. He points at the Trid video mounted on the side of his news van, and there's a prime example of an authority figure, Jo Song, rising star on the Executive Council. Just look at her spinning this to her own ends, talking about the humanitarian relief effort she's mounting. You know. Your comm chirps with kindly chin. Go ahead and take your comm. I'm gonna go before the scene turns into some kind of riot. It usually does. This is Laura. I lost contact with the soldiers I sent into the walled city with you, and now these Sung assholes and government troops are all over the place. Get over here. I'm gonna say and tell me what the hell happened. What about the cops? There's still an APB out on us. Some suck on a little black cigar. We'll talk more when you get here. The comm clicks off. Isabel tugs at your arm, her eyelids at half-mast. I want to sleep for about a year. I'm heading to the Defiance, Insu. I could use some sack time too. I'll see you there. But no, I guess I'm the one who's gonna, I'm the one that has to go. You better go talk to Auntie, Seattle. Fuck you all. expect. Basic emergency response supplies the low-end variety used in impoverished areas. Fuck you all. Let's watch the Tridio and get depressed by it. A Tridio monitor displays a live feed from the network's newsroom. It's a standard split screen, talking heads back and forth between a perky newscaster and a stately woman of indeterminate old age. The animated label under the older woman reads Executive Council Member Josephine Song. Perky. And if you are just joining us, you are talking live with Councilwoman Song from her office in Prosperity Tower. Councilwoman, again, thank you for being here to help us make sense out of the conflicting reports that we're getting out of the Kowloon walled city. The older woman nods with queenly composure. Thank you, Sonny. I only wish that we were speaking in happier times. Of course, madam. This is indeed a stressful day for the citizens of the walled city. But who knows? The newscaster brightens, flashing the best smile money can buy. For one of them, it might be their lucky day. Stay tuned, because we're going to cut away shortly to this week's Gigaball drawing, where some lucky winner could walk away with almost 1 trillion new yen. Oh, fuck off. The newscaster returns her focus to her guest, a look of practiced concern back on her face. Now, madam, you were saying that this sort of situation is inevitable when masses of underprivileged children are raised in a world without hope. Exactly, Sonny. Or Sunny. Sorry, not Sonny. Sunny. Actually, it could be Sun. I don't know. Sunny would be Korean, so, yeah. I mean, they are related, but, you know. Josephine Song leans forward towards the camera. Without hope, these children are they are surrounded by thugs and criminals, eager to put them to work in all manner of unsavory activities. And it's events such as this one that call our attention to the plight of these poor, poor children. That is why, today, I call on my Executive Council colleagues to join with me in supporting a new project. Fuck you. Operation Hope. Under the auspices of this program, we will pull these children out of poverty. No! Don't give me my internet connection. Hopefully that won't happen Friday. Get a new Wi-Fi router. We will pull these children out of poverty and place them in loving, stable homes while their parents are rehabilitated, re-educated, and reinvigorated with a new sense of purpose. So you're going to split up families, kill the parents, or put them in camps, and then their children will never be seen from again, and you're just going to make the walled city disappear. Fuck you. That sounds like a tremendous... It is, Sunny, and it will cost billions of new yen to support such a mammoth effort, but Song Mechanical Services is ready to lead the way through our new charitable foundation, Song for Hope. It's time for us to give back to the community, and... The newscaster puts her finger to her ear. Madam Councilwoman, I'm afraid I need to cut you off there. As always, you are doing amazing work for the people of Hong Kong, but... Her dazzling smile returns. It's time for Gigaball. The older woman smiles contently. Of course. Again, thank you so much for joining us and offering your perspective. The newscaster checks the notes in front of her. We have been speaking with Josephine Song, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and front runner to be the next chair of the Executive Council, or Executive Committee. Council is normally in there. Oh, I want to vomit. Okay, I gotta see everyone else. I expect you to have survived, and everyone who's in there, because you have, like, a death trap right in front of the door. Yeah. Hey, where's... Where's... What's his face? Maybe he's back in his place. Ambrose looks exhausted. He slouches like a sack of rice in his chair. Gray bags under his eyes. Despite his bedraggled appearance, robot arms whiz around the clinic, reassembling it from its stint as a refugee bunker. Lore, boy, it's good to see you. Or boy, it's good to see you. Not boy as in boy, but as in, oh my goodness. That was nuts. You see the news reports? Meth factories, cyanide gas spill into the walled city causes hysteria. What a crock. I don't know what that was, but it was not that. I'll tell you what it was. Mechanical arm swings over and points its gripper claw severely at you. It was some dodgy, crazy-ass shit. Do you really want to know? He looks you up and down. You know what it was, don't you? Yes, I do. He purses his lips and stares at you penetratingly. Tell me about it later. I've got to take care of the neighborhood. Right now, it's a mess around here. But once things are back settled... Wait, what? But once things are back settled... Oh my gosh. I'm going to think that maybe it's just how he talks and that's not a game issue, but you never know with the grammatics of this game. Back and settled. I'm going to add and. Come around again. Drinks are on me. Storytelling's on you. His habitual grin creeps back across his face. I make a habit of knowing nothing about the drifter runners who move through, but in this case, I bet you've got one hell of a tale to tell. And my voice is changing. The mechanical arm that pointed at you earlier pats you on the shoulder, affably, almost tentatively. Word is, you worked off your favorites to kindly. Nice job. That's gotta be an all-time... I don't know yet. Yeah, fair enough. You've got your own history. That I know. Well, while you're figuring it out... Ambrose grins widely at you. His living eye twinkles. Wait, living eye? Wait. Oh, I didn't realize one of his eyes wasn't living. Okay. Sahara Combat League races. Every Tuesday night. Desert Wars preseason starts next week on Thursday. Potluck style. I provide some wicked homebrew that's also good for cleaning engine parts. What? But otherwise, it's bring your own beer. I would never know. Why the fuck would you drink some? Well, then again, one can argue Pepsi is fucked up because Pepsi is technically the same stuff as, what was it? I forget what that's in there, in the drink. But anywho, a bunch of smuggler boys come over and Deshi, Jacques, Fong. Is it Fong or Fang? I'm going to say Fong. Lots of good folks. You know Skippy, the bone saw in Wempoa Garden. Do I know who Skippy is? He comes over too. Crafty also sometimes, believe it or not. She's a sweetie. Don't be late. His signature grin grows even wider. Laughing at the pre-show corporate news feeds is the best part. See you then. BYOB. Got it. See you then. His grin collapses into a winsome smile. Shoot straight. Watch your back. Always keep a trauma patch and a few spare mags. I don't use guns, motherfucker. I'm a mage. If you can avoid it and don't deal with triads, but never ever on your mother's soul, cut a deal with a dragon. I almost tried to cut a deal with the Yama King. Isn't that just as bad? Anywho. I mean, it wasn't going to fly, but you know. Ah! Fuck you. You better be alive when I get down there. Also, let's do a quick save. Music, background music's odd. If you can call it music. Freddy Cog greets all comers at the front of Club 88. He performs his duty with renewed vigor, much to the dismay of anyone looking to enter with all their dental feelings intact. Well, 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 back again. Good to see you too. I got to thank you for what you said before. I think you saved me from a big mistake. A huge mistake. I talked things through with my boss. He leveled with me about his past. Yeah, he had his secrets, but they weren't the kind of secrets I thought they were. No glorious pirate career. I still wish you had that cat on your avatar, motherfucker. Right. In fact, he told me some things that the crew, told me things about that crew I was looking to join. Shit that would make you turn white. Doesn't matter now. My ba and me are good. We've come to understand each other. And get this, we're going to build a boat together. Oh, he's going to teach me everything he knows. And when we're done, we're going to take the boat, that boat out together. Just two sailors out on the water. If I still want to go to sea, he's going to help me study for an able-bodied seaman certificate. If I get it, he's going to reach out to some of his old mates who are still on boats. I'd start as a deckhand, but the more I think about it, I'd rather earn my way up by pulling a hawser. That's nautical crap. Okay, hawser, then pull a trigger that's just handed to me. Wait, why are you comparing that to like a gun, even though it's probably not a gun? I'm sure it's not. Anyway, maybe that's another nautical term. Dark doesn't know shit. I just teach English. Anyway, and hell, those tugs are armed for a reason. Maybe one day I'll even make the Hell Thunder crew, because wish I was on their deck. Because I wish I was on their deck. What? It's going to be good. And it's because I listened to you. More people should. Alright, buddy. Callum remains in his usual spot. No, that's not his usual spot. Although I think that was his spot prior to leaving for the Walled City, though. Usual spot, but it is not the usual Callum. His eyes are clear, and there isn't a whiff of alcohol on his breath. The only spirits apparently raised are his own. You're alive. Some were saying that you weren't coming back. Came close. Look, I need to apologize. You were right. I'm not sure what had come over me, over all of us. I wasn't thinking straight. A Yama King, but you know, to each their own. I had a long talk with my mom. She told me the truth about what happened at Baidu. It's horrifying. I can't even believe it's possible. Colin nods gravely to himself. My mom isn't perfect, but I guess she's really willing to live by her principles. I can respect that. I've cut off all ties with Mr. Tae. I don't know what he had planned for me, whatever it was, or whatever he was going to, whether he was going to kill me or make me his heir, it doesn't matter. You're going to stand, you've got to stand for what's right in this world, or you've got nothing left. That's what Fi's do. I think Ma and I understand one another better now. It's made us stronger, and I owe that to you. If we hadn't talked things through, I would have run off blindly to join that man. And no matter the outcome for me, it would matter. It would have killed my mom. I wonder if things would be different if you didn't talk with anyone while doing this, you know. But she also now knows I've got the same ambition she had. I've got the same fire. I can't spend my life in a bar. I've got to do something. So thank you. Thank you for that and everything else you've done for Hayward. You're very welcome, Colin. Damn it, table, the bane of my existence. Okay, Henry. Henry appears relaxed in his usual spot. That's not his usual spot! Set back from the action of the club. The dark cloud hanging over him and all of Haley has dissipated, and he looks like a different man entirely. He even smiles. It's good to see you again, friend. It's good to see you too, Henry. Glad you're still here. I'm glad we all are. It seemed for a moment, nope, for a time that something was working to pull us apart. Yama King. My family included. Hardly realized it was happening, but I wasn't the only one tempted to chase some foolish notion. Both of my boys were also struggling. When I think how close we came to leaving Ermine here alone, it breaks my heart. But we have you to thank for keeping us together. I can't thank you enough. You've done my family great service. A boon, you might say? No, okay. I'm willing to let you try. Okay. Happy for you. I know you travel difficult roads in your line of work, but whenever those roads lead you back here, I hope you will call on us. Will do. Door. Hey, you're mine. The darkness inflicting the people of Hayway has finally cleared, and spirits are again bright. Nowhere is that more evident than with Ermine Cafe. Wish she had a different portrait than could show this. It's good to see you alive and well, Laura. Do we have you to thank for our good fortune? I may have something to do with it, yes. Not going to lie, I shut the door in Hill's face. I would certainly think so, given what I just went through. I may have something to do with it, yes. I'm sure we'll never know what you did inside the walled city. You don't want to. But I do know what you did for this family. When the world was trying to tear this family apart, you helped us hold strong. I have my Henry, happier than I've seen him in years. And I have my sweet boys. How's Henry? Henry and I have always had our rough patches. His heart has always belonged to the sea, and I think it was slowly breaking every year I kept him on land. But now we found a way for him to follow that passion without leaving us all behind. He's going to build a boat with Freddy and teach him everything he knows. But I made him promise to also take Callum and me out with him once they're ready. So I think he's going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, making a boat from scratch does, I assume, depending on how big also, but if it's for 4 people, 4 trolls, sorry, orcs, wait, no, fuck, they're trolls, yeah. There's Golpit and Duncan are orcs, yeah, trolls, I was right the first time, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a big boat, and that'll take a while. How's Callum? We had a very difficult talk, Callum and I. Difficult for both of us, but I owed him the truth. He's promised to keep it our secret. He doesn't want to see me hurt any more than I've already been. And now that I'm no longer hiding anything from him, I think we can be close again, like when he was younger. We're also discussing how he can pursue university while still helping out here at the club. I guess they're not in their 20s, maybe they're in their late teens, but who knows? I don't really know. How's Freddy? Freddy is and will always be my special little man. He was struggling with issues of his own, but he seems better now, thanks to you. He and Henry have talked more in the past few days than I've seen them talk in the past few years. Few days? It can't have been that long from when we destroyed the Yama King, destroyed... I forgot her name already. Was it Xiang Ma, right? Or Xiang Ho? No, Xiang Ma. Can't have been that many days. Come on. It's been good for Freddy. He's no longer holding on to the fantasies that have been driving him. He's even taking his job here at the club more seriously. I can't think of any other way to say it. My little boy is finally growing up. All 8 feet of him. How about you? I couldn't be better with everyone safe and sound here with me. You have my undying gratitude. Thank you, Laura. Take care of yourself, Hermione. Okay, I gotta go. Like the dance music. Please, get out. I'll come back to him in a moment. Let's see if Spider Shin is still here. I assume she left, but let's check. Oh, she's still here. What the fuck? Shin nods in greeting as you approach. Good to see you, Lore. What can I get you today? Wait, what? 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 Game? That's all for now. Game? That doesn't make any fucking sense. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, anywho. Let's go around this way. That doesn't make any fucking sense. The game dropped the ball on that. Okay, he's still there. That's a good sign. Come on. Law stands amidst the typhoon-drenched aftermath of his store. He looks like he hasn't moved all night. See? All night. Display cases are partly full of water. Ragged holes gape in the tarps, drenching the crates and boxes beneath them. The reason why he wouldn't leave is because there's a shit ton of tech. I understand. Hi, yo, Lore. His voice is haggard. He sways on his feet. Sup? Like bird shit. What happened? Is your store okay? I think he's supposed to be speaking this. Well, a lot of this stuff is in bins, or waterproof anyway. It's a full-on mess, and a bunch of parts are probably wasted, but it'll be okay. You look like bird shit. What happened? What do you think happened? His voice has the dreamy quality of sleep deprivation. I haven't moved since you last saw me, except to pee over the side. Oh my gosh. Decent exposure, man. This is my barge, and that's my boat. Wait. Isn't it both one and the same? Their names are... No, I guess they are separate things, even though I can't tell. Their names are Kilgore and the Monkey King. What's Kilgore from? That sounds like a game reference. I know what the Monkey King is in reference to. Yeah, that's a major thing that has even been seen across the way over in the USA and other places. Not just in, Asia. So yeah. I heard about it when I was in middle school, possibly. Let's just say there was an anime, but but I could have sworn I've heard of it prior to the anime, but I could be wrong. There's actually an I kind of watch it. I'm thinking about when I go back to the USA, I'm going to get some streaming stuff because it'd be easier and cheaper to buy, and take back here with me, so I could stream, or at least make recordings of like games off of my PS3, Nintendo Switch, and other stuff, and PS2 and Wii and whatnot. Need to buy some other things for the PS2 and Wii to have it work compatibly, hopefully. Leads to HDMI cables and whatnot instead of the other stuff or whatever. Anyway, but there is a PS1 strategy RPG relating to the Monkey King. I forget the name of the game, but which is funny because you can play as a female character of the famous monk, which makes no sense. The monk of the story, but I mean, you can have either sex. But yeah, it looked rather interesting. I never bought it off the PS3, although I might be able to do it. I mean, emulate it or buy it from the PS3 store. So I think you can still buy games just from the console, if I remember correctly. They haven't changed that yet. Because I never bought it because like you couldn't see a preview of it. So, you know, I didn't want to do anything like that. Anywho, I ain't leaving them for some storm, so a bunch of crazy people from the walled city or whatever can strip them clean. True. He stares forlornly around the half-ruined shop, then suddenly breaks into a huge, giddy grin. I don't know why he didn't protect it better, but I guess he kind of tried his best. That shit was awesome! Wow, yo! Rain so thick I could hardly see the dock. It totally shut down the Wi-Fi. It was the Stone Age. Oh God, I want to shake you like an infant. Seriously, dude. He thrusts his clenched fist high in the air, triumphant, heroic. Boom! You're a one crazy cat. No way. Crazy means that what you're doing is nuts. What I do is awesome. Well, he looks around the mess. I guess it's time to put this back together. How's Raquel treating you? La pats the Uzi 3 slung comfortably under his shoulder. Wait. Okay, in the holster. Okay, I was like, how is he doing that? Okay. I kind of like her. Ambrose is gonna teach me how to shoot. He says he can't really use her with a robot arm, so somebody's got to represent geeks with guns around here. God. GWG, Geeks with Guns, coming this fall. Or this winter. I know, it's still autumn. I always thought he was a washed-up windbag. You know he's also the doc here and also can hook you up cybernetically, so shut the fuck up, dude. But he's pretty badass, dude, once you get to know him. Or he's a pretty badass dude once you get to know him. Yeah. See you later, Law. See you later, Lore. Watch your back and shoot straight and all. Gosh, he's learning way too much from Ambrose. Law seems to fumble for words. Yeah. His eyes fall on your PDA. He pulls himself up into an authoritative bearing. You're still using that piece of crap? That thing uses scarab chips. But the Array Core Alphix 02s are much better. It's got a PCMA2 motherboard, which is a box of wet noodles. Same old maximum loss. See you around, friend. Techies. Bullshit. Scarabs on any PCMA2 with this kind of Roth optimizer way outperform it in Alphix. Alright, yeah. Oh, it's an Alphix, not Apex. No, Alphix. Does I Apex? I don't really know. Whatever. Hey, I'm not done telling you. Shut up. Law's shrill voice slowly blends into the sound of the docks. The patter of rain falling on the tarpaulins The sizzle of cooking, the creak of old wood, and the rapid music of metahuman voices. Beneath it all, the eternal roar and memorizing electric hum of Hong Kong. Okay, good. They are back out there. They didn't die. The familiar sight of clutter greets you, as if the shop's earlier attempt at organizing was just a we're just a phase. Sorry, I'm taking off my sweater. Take it off. Take it all off, Dark. No. Then you'll die. Let's see. Unrolled scrolls, that musky paper scent. Oh, I love the smell of old paper. It's so good. And a light buildup of dust on the bookshelves. Cramped but comfortable in only the way the 5 phases could be. A content crafty stands behind the store counter, focusing on something in her hands. A sketchbook she's drawing. She glances up and smiles widely. Hey, you. What are you selling? No. Not. I have no money. How are things? I was thinking that maybe you could talk a little more about dreams, maybe. How are things? Things are good. Well, better. The dreams are gone, and that's a burden and a half lifted from me. I've set aside my mother's journals. I'm sleeping again. Well, trying to. She shakes her head, shrugs tiredly. But things don't really feel normal yet. I've learned things that have changed me. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel. Maybe it's like a wound and a bandage isn't going to fix it. It needs to heal. Guess I was just hoping that once all this was over with, life would go on like it had been before. She stares at you. You know, Lord, the course of my life changed partly because of you. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Really, I'm happy with my part in all of this. That I could help you out, if even a little. You know, your mother's journals played a big role in all this. I admit, I'm frustrated. It's so easy to say that in retrospect. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't understand. But she was still selfish to put her research above her family. She was also the reason why we were able to unearth the evil secrets of that city, the monsters inside it. She helped us understand them, and in so doing, their weaknesses. She let out a long breath. Thank you, Mother. A timid smile creeps into her expression, but the real smile dances inside her candlelit eyes. Thank you, Lord. Let's see. You deserve just as much credit as I do. More, even. She waves her hand. All right. Let's not devolve into a bunch of doughy thankfuls. We made a good team. Let's leave it at that. What are you saying? No. See you around, Crafty. We could talk a little more about dreams, maybe. Wait, is that a pickup line? I just thought about that. That could be a pickup line. But it could also be she'd be like, no, I've had enough dreams for one lifetime or whatever. See you around, Crafty. See you around. It sounds like a pickup line now that I think about it. Alright, how's my 3 guys? One of them probably being a mafia member. It's the only expectation. Wait, really? That's it? And also that one guy is not old. Only those 2. You should practice your go, Lore. Then someday we can all play together. Take care, you old goots. He's not old. Lao nods. We'll be seeing you soon. What? That's not what I was expecting. that he came back here. Alright, Reliable Matthew. Are you off the stims? Reliable Matthew stands... Not stims, Sims, sorry. Reliable Matthew stands in the midst of his... drone barge. The downpour has scoured the barge, but otherwise everything appears surprisingly intact. Most of his drones are still present, and even his balloons are still float, sluggishly. Nope, he's still on them. As always, he's grinning, languid, and frayed around the edges, like a primped debutante sweating out a quart of alcohol from the night before. Wow, not like a dandy or anything? No, we're gonna say that. Good morning, beautiful. Welcome back to Robot Paradise. How did your balloon survive a typhoon? He holds a single index finger up in the air emphatically. Science! Oh, bullshit. Picking up a loose washer off the deck, he flicks it at a balloon. It bounces off the balloon with a low thunk. The balloon hardly moves. Wait, what? Wait, what? They're full of aerogel. Love those lighter than air solids. He winks. Our drones seem to be mostly here. He shrugs. I'm a lucky sort of guy. What can I say? I guess people were just trying to take care of themselves, not take another man's stuff. You have any thoughts about what happened? He shakes his head emphatically several times. Something happened? Oh, it was just a wild night. Real wild night. What a time! He looks around intensely, looks up at the walled city for a moment, shudders visibly, and turns away. Good times. Later, Matthew. He gives you the shooter sign. Pew pew. Here's looking at you, Laura. Come around any time. And, oh yeah, one thing, Laura. I've decided to branch out. I'm telling Ambrose I'm not just going to be one person anymore. I'm going to be a lot of people. He thrusts his chest out proudly. All sorts of good folks. Wait, what? Wait, what? Does that mean you're going to sometimes be yourself? Your true self? I'm kind of confused. Or is he... It's like he doesn't have the money. At first I thought I may open up another shop. I'm like, dude, he has no money. I don't know what the fuck. So yeah. Alright. Still save out here. Wanted to start the next part, but that might be Friday. The commotion from the streets of Harry bleeds into Kindly Chang's mahjong parlor. Triad soldiers bustle to keep up with their boss's orders. Couriers come and regularly whispering to her lieutenant before listening intently and running off again. Oh, she moved over there. Interesting. As you enter, Kindly Chang is given instructions to Strangler Bao, who nods enthusiastically. She looks over at you and holds up a hand. Wait. And send Wong and Ho to snatch some of those medical supplies off the relief trucks. With all the excitement, nobody's watching them at all. She nods to herself, grimacing in satisfaction. There'll be a big black market for them over the next few weeks. God, she's such a... Good thinking, Miss Chang. What the fudge? Bao lifts a finger to his ear to transmit the orders. When he sees you waiting, he inclines his head a quarter of an inch. Laura, I figured you were dead. Last I heard, my soldiers had found you and everyone was heading into the walled city. Then things got out of control. She takes a pull on her thin black cigar. Where are my people? What the hell happened? Really? Did we find out they were dead? I don't think there was anything about that. They're dead. You're really stealing medical supplies, Auntie? No one will miss a few boxes. Cheng pulls out her PDA and taps the screen. The corps have a PR bonanza with all. Oh yeah, that's for speaking. Sorry, nah, I was right. The corps have a PR bonanza with all this humanitarian relief work. There'll be no shortage of supplies, believe me. And don't think you can distract me with that medical supplies shit. She looks up at you from the PDA. I sent you 5 soldiers and they're all dead. Her eyes are hard, little black buttons. Is that how you treat my resources? Looks like your business is up these days. You'll make up the loss. Soldiers die, that's what they're for. No, soldiers are for killing the other guy. She takes another drag of her cigar and exhales the smoke through her nose. When your soldiers die, it's called losing. She taps her ash on the floor. Well, they knew the risks. They had a shot at moving up and they missed. Forget them. I've got bigger problems, like customers and tenants streaming out of the walled city, screaming for their lives, like the HKPF and those song security shitheels swarming the place. She drops the stub of her cigar in an ashtray. Now tell me what happened in the walled city, or do I have to get in... I don't know that word. And is it acetylene? 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 Get an acetylene torch and ask nicely. I don't know that word, sorry. It was a family matter. It's taken care of. A new tenant tried to move in, the big, bad, terrifying kind from another dimension. A new tenant tried to move in, the big, bad, terrifying kind from another dimension. Kylie Cheng's eyes get big at that. What kind? A Yama King. Qian Ya. Oh, sorry, not Ma. It's Qian Ya. Sorry. Qian Ya, the queen with 1,000 teeth. Never heard of her. She picks up her bottle of foul spirits and studies the label. Her rusty, mean voice drops low. But I know the Yama Kings. My grandmother used to try to scare me with stories about them. I guess that she thought she was teaching me something by scaring the shit out of me. She chuckles softly. I remember one Yama specifically, Fu Mong, the serpent of the setting sun. Oh yes. Fu Mong promised wealth and influence for those willing to do what was necessary to take it. The voice turns wistful. The story of Fu Mong spoke to me. All he asked in return were 44 hearts pulled from the chests of those closest to you while they were still alive. Hearts from random victims wouldn't do, so those who took Fu Mong's bargain would befriend others before taking their hearts, turning their entire network into a list of victims. Yes, Fu Mong spoke to me. But I didn't listen. Strangler Bao leans in his finger to his ear. My apologies, Miss Cheng. Why am I saying Cheng? Miss Cheng. But one of the men you sent with no runners into the walled city is still alive. Oh! He stumbled into Wong and Ho, and they were pulling medical supplies off a lorry. Cheng turns to you with an edge in her voice. At least one came back alive. Strangler Bao lowers his head, listens to his earpiece again. Our man says that Wong Lun Fat is dead. He got shot up by the HKPF inside the walled city. Bao... Wait, HKPF were there? I thought it was just Sung people. Soldiers. Bao lifts his head and makes eye contact with the triad boss. He's almost salivating with avarice. Is that good news? That sounds good, doesn't it make up for your dead soldiers, Auntie? With his own eyes? Is that important? do that one. Oh yes, very important. It means I have verification from a trusted man. Wang Lun Fat was my superior in the Yellow Lotus A438. Kylie Cheng black button eyes sparkle with satisfaction born of malice. He was also a pig. Tell our friend Lore what that means, Mr. Bao. A wolfish smile spreads across her face and her eyes squeeze into crescent moons of pleasure. And say it slowly so I can savor it. Oh, she's the head honcho now. The death of Wang Lun Fat has opened a spot for you to move up, madam. You can be the next 438. Bao smiles. The effect is chilling. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Mr. Bao, put every man we have on this. Spread the word. Kaling Cheng says all debts to the Yellow Lotus are suspended for citizens of the walled city until order is restored, and no interest will compound either. Tell them that I have medical supplies too, and these will be no charge for them until the crisis is over. You are a pillar of the community. Don't be snide, Laura. You don't want to blow my good mood. She raises her voice so the triads in the room can hear her. The citizens of the walled city need clarity and reassurance. The Yellow Lotus will provide that for them. I may not have brought Josephine's song down, but I've got my career going again. She grabs her bottle and unscrews the cap with her thumb. Your career, too, Mr. Bao. You'll be my new straw sandal. Good partners support one another. Bao lowers his head in respect. You have proven that, Mrs. Cheng. Mrs. Cheng. I'm so tired. This calls for a drink. The soon-to-be 438 pours 2 shots, and the stink of kerosene stabs your nose like switchblade. Like a switchblade, maybe. She hands a glass to Bao, touches it with her own, and holds it there. Your loyalty and clear-headedness have proven immensely valuable, Mr. Bao. You are an effective ally, and I wish you great wealth and good fortune. They down the foul substance in one gulp. I'm not gonna say kids, that's demeaning. Nope. Looks like you two are moving up in the world. Yes, and it appears your fortune is changing too, Laura. She pours herself another drink and leaves it sitting on the table. Remember, you have a mysterious benefactor, one who lifted the APB on you. Was that from you? Any idea who that might be? I don't have a clue, and I must admit, that bothers me. Oh, it's not her. It must be somebody powerful. I can't imagine it was Josephine's song. After all, what would her motivation be? It's got to be someone else. Yeah, well, it's not like I've made a lot of friends since we hit town. One of Josephine's enemies on the executive council? Oh god, it's a dragon. It's a goddamn fucking dragon! It's a fucking dragon! Oh god. I'll tap my network. Find out if I can. Hanley pulls out another thin black cigar. But that's for later. I'm missing my entire piece of your story, my darling. What happened at Prosperity Tower? Did you rescue Raymond Black? Did his mother wipe his memory? We got him, stopped his mother from wiping his memory. It was a hell of a fight, but we beat Song Security. Got Raymond before she could finish. To him in time, got what we needed from him. The middle one. Impressive. You have become quite a Shadowrunner, Lore. She lights the cigar, a gleam of hunger in her shiny black eyes. While you were in Prosperity Tower, did you find any incriminating data on Josephine's song? Dirt, something I can use? Toss her the data. We found financial statements that'll get her in deep with the Executive Council. Enjoy. What? Why would I say her and not you? Some data. Something we can use. Ooh, financial shenanigans that'll hurt Joe's song with the Executive Council. Yep, financial statements the Executive Council would love to see. As I recall, you were going to back up the Nguyen truck for this. Bottom. Kylie's face is expressionless. If you have what I'm looking for, you will be rewarded. Throw me a cred stick and I'll toss you the data. The triad boss pulls out a cred stick and waggles it in front of you. Data first, then you get this. That's how it works, dear. Done. I don't. Okay, that's good enough. Not that I'm going to be buying anything unless this carries over to the next game. I don't know. Kylie barks a laugh and the cigar dances in her mouth as she speaks. Now I can take that dried up old bitch to the mat. The triad boss pulls out a cred stick and tosses it to you. The number on the data readout is big, more than twice the payout of a single Shadowrun. With this, Josephine Sung's days on the Executive Council unnumbered. Bal, it appears that my fortunes have truly changed. She pours 2 more shots from her reeking bottle. Dear Lord, lady. Our partnership has become quite enriching, Laura. She raises her glass. To my new #1 Shadowrunner. May our partnership continue to bear fruit. I'm not singing for you, lady. I'm massaging you, or at least singing. How am I drinking? I don't have a glass. To the beginning? That's the partnership, huh? We'll talk more about that in the morning, my darling. She reaches over and downs your drink too. Oh, she gave me a drink. I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue. It's been a busy day. Now, before I get back to business, I must know, how did you go from rescuing Raymond Black to the walled city vomiting people? Ray built a machine in the walled city. It accidentally summoned the big bad thing. That's when everybody ran. Ray made a magical fortune machine, but it suffered from a demon summoning glitch. Let's do the top one. The triad boss cocks her head, raises her cigar to her lips. If the demon summoning was accidental, what was his machine supposed to do in the first place? It created fortune. Your foster father created a magical fortune machine? The triad boss cocks her head, raises her cigar to her lips. I knew she was gonna, yeah. Please tell me you have control of this device. Please tell me you brought it to me. Nope, sorry. That's a pity. I'm sure there are plenty of people who could benefit from it. Well, this business has certainly proved lucrative for me. Kylie Cheng studies the glowing tip of her black cigar. I'm in a prime position to the next Yellow Lotus 438. I only lost 4 men, and I finally got something I can use against Josephine's son. Yeah, well, Raymond didn't make it. He sacrificed himself to stop the demon. Say nothing. You've made quite a splash since arriving in Hong Kong, Lord. Many Shadowruns completed in a very short time. The reports from our clients are glowing, mostly. You can add closing the door on a demon goddess to the list. We made a difference. Perhaps for some, for a while. The triad boss leans in, her voice conspiratorial. Listen to me, my sweet. When I was a girl, there had never been a pandemic like Vitas. But in 2010, it happened. We'd never seen death like that. A quarter of the world's population disappeared. It was miserable. It pushed us to our limits. Wait, did you say 2010? Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. What was it, 2110? And then the spike babies started appearing. And the dwarf babies. And then suddenly there were dragons and goblinization and magic. Oh yeah, it started 2010. Okay. And every time that world changed, we got used to it. So if a demon goddess decided that the walled city was her new living room and you didn't whatever you did, what would have happened? She shrugs, sniffs. Perhaps the news would cover it until the next sensation pulled their attention away. But after a while, it would be drowned out by all the other crap competing for our attention. And the demon in the walled city would become the new normal. Well, the new normal is that the walled city isn't under magical influence anymore. Well, I was there, and I stopped her. Yes, you did. You had made a habit of coming out on top, but let me give you a piece of advice for the future, my sweet. Something Mr. Cheng used to tell me. Respect ghosts and gods, but keep away from them. It sounds like you almost lost your ass in the walled city. I think you'd best listen to that. So there is a Mr. Cheng. Conley smiles mischievously. There have been many Mr. Chengs, my darling. None have lasted long. What the lady? She stuffs out her cigar, screws the top back on her bottle. Now get some sleep, Laura. You look like shit. Tomorrow we'll talk about the future. Maybe next time you can just say I look like I could use some sleep. Bed sounds good. Last time you told me to go to bed, I woke up a Shadowrunner. What happens when I wake up tomorrow? We get to work, my darling. You heard Mr. Bao. She dips her finger into her empty glass, finds the last drop of liquor, and pours it to her mouth. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Conley Cheng turns away, dismissing you with a wave. Bao, what's the status on those medical supplies? Go to bed. Oh, I'm exiting. Excuse me. If I see a fucking dragon appearing in my room, so help me God. Well, so help me digital gods. Okay. Y'all still up? What the fuck? I thought you were all going to sleep. The scene on the Defiance is quiet, save for the sounds of eating. The crew is crowded around Golbut's electric hot plate. Her cast iron pot simmers on top, and they hold bowls. Of soup in their hands. You recognize the smell: chicken-style soya broth, elbow macaroni, tinned ham, and a heaping scoop of egg-flavored mycoprotein. The mood is somber. Thought you were all going to bed. We figured we'd hang out a while. No one could remember the last time we ate. Well, that is true. Do we ever eat except for her? She looks over her bowl at Duncan. Besides, no one could sleep anyway. She means me. I'm too fucked up to sleep. Trying not to think about Raymond. Wu takes an enormous gulp of soup, wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. They're just keeping me company, feeding me and pretending not to be tired. Talking a bit. What are you talking about? Isabel fishes a chunk of something out of her soup with her fingers. Flicks it to the floor. We've been debriefing a bit. Yeah, talking about all that's gone on. Everything we've been through together. She shuffles her feet a bit. Sorry about Raymond, Seattle. You too, Duncan. He was trying to do good with that machine. You two need to remember that. Wu drops his head. His words come out slowly as if they were being forcibly extracted. I can't believe he did that. Gave him to that demon. It was justice. He caused a lot of harm. I wish he were with us right I wish he was here with us now. You know, that's all nice and all, and I could think that too, but I'm going to say the truth. And not that I'm metagaming because of the story, but anyway, let's be real of what he was saying. I think he did what he came to do. I guess we did too, Insu. We came to help Raymond, and he got what he wanted. Isabel stares over her bowl at the wall of the trower. Her voice is soft. Hard to believe we defeated a god. Demon god. Gobet stirs her soup with her finger. From another plane of existence. Hard to believe that Josephine's song is going to remain untarnished by this whole thing. Little Decker's face hardens. 20 years of misery. 20 years of suffering. For tens of thousands. Hundreds, maybe. That's the way it is. The way the world works. The powerful play their games, and the little people pay the price. She'll see justice someday. She has to. Wu stares into his soup, squinting in concentration. But one thing doesn't add up for me. Why was Josephine's song so intent on shutting us down? That is something. God, it's probably another Yama King. Why wouldn't she be? You saw what she was responsible for. Oh my gosh, I didn't shut my mouth when I sneezed. Oh fuck. Golly. No, think about it. The HKPF snipers, the plastic-faced man, all of the resources that she poured into capturing Raymond and hunting us down. I mean, she's already covered her tracks with that illegal drug lab explosion, right? So why not just let Raymond do his thing and cover it up afterward? It doesn't add up. She couldn't let anyone see prosperity. It had to be the Fortune engine itself. I don't care, it's over. We're done cleaning up Raymond's mess. I mean, it has to be. It has to be the Fortune engine itself. Yeah, I think you're right. From everything Raymond said, the chi was supposed to be pooling, turning toxic. Turning toxic. But I felt something in that room, a flow of positive chi that I didn't expect. Gobert wrinkles her nose. She stares at the floor of the trower for several seconds, apparently lost in thought. I think that it was leaving the walled city. I bet the machine did something else, something that Raymond didn't know about. The little Decker stirs her soup, pondering. Oh shit! I thought about it before I'm reading it, but yeah. What if it was a siphon? Because I saw siphon, I'm like, oh shit. What if Josephine's song was stealing the cast-off positive chi from the walled city, leeching it for her own benefit? Wu nods at Isabel. Yeah, that's so fucked up. With her train of thought. She sealed up the Fortune engine, leached the good chi for herself, and took Song Mechanical Services from the minor company Ray's father built to the ball buster it is today. His jaw tightens. That's how she got herself on the executive council of Hong Kong. Of course, this is all speculation. Can't prove any of it, but if Josephine was using positive chi that the Fortune engine was casting off, she isn't getting it anymore. Your foster father saw to that. Gulbit taps her spoon against the rim of her bowl. I wonder what'll happen to her. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Gulbit finishes her soup, let out a little belch, and pats her stomach. Satisfied, she tosses the bowl into the corner for madness and folly. So, Seattle, what now? Maybe watch a tread? Anything on? There's always something on, but I say we bag it and get some sleep. Especially you, Insu. He winks at you. You look like shit. God damn it. Stop. Why does everybody tell me that? Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't. I'm not doing that right now. Fuck you, game. I can't. No. Nope. We're gonna start with everyone above. We'll do that next time. I cannot do that right now. Actually, no. They're the original people, and I can end with Duncan. So that sounds first. I'm gonna save here. It's already almost 3 hours. I'm not. Nope. We're doing this optional stuff before we start the second part of this game. Ugh. So yeah, I'm tired. Ugh. Excuse me. And hopefully I'll be streaming better on Friday. At the very least, I hope that I can, at least when I chat with people on my fucking phone, that it's not cutting out. Or it won't cut out when I play games with my sister. Because I'm just playing fucking Stardew Valley, my gosh fucking Nintendo Switch. Ah! It cut out like 3 times on Monday when I played with her. Like, it wasn't bad earlier, but it started getting bad the last few years. Maybe it's because more people have cell phones and the bandwidth and all that other jazz and shit and whatever for online connectivity, Wi-Fi bullshit. I don't know. I wish I could jack into a line, but there's not a lot of lines to jack into. Just how it is. Anywho. Oh, I don't think I saved. No, I didn't. Did I save? Hold on, I wasn't paying attention because I'm tired. I did. That's this 908 module. 9087, yeah. Okay. Good. Anywho, this has been DarkElf85 on YouTube or HektontheMage here on PSN. And this has been the wrap-up for the conclusion of Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition Part 1. I don't know. The Prosperity Fortune Engine. I don't know what it was called. So anywho. See you on Friday when we wrap this up and start the second part, which I don't remember what the name of that one was, but you know, yeah. Anywho, I hope you all have a good rest of the day, night, or anywhere in between. Stay safe out there, folks, and goodbye.